Hi everyone, we're going to be taking a look at using the temp desk. So this includes the screen display, what filters can be applied, and what activities can be run. So we're currently in the temp desk now. To access that, in the first place, you go to the My Adapt menu at the top, and then the third one down, you have the temp desk. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more room. So I would always recommend collapsing the sidebar when you're using the temp desk, so you get that full screen view. So what we're going to be taking a look at in this webinar is not necessarily actually filling shifts or amending or unbooking. We're just going to take a walkthrough of the display and what can be done on this area. So this is a fantastic area. This is for temp shift jobs only, and it's a place where you can go and manage your shift or do shift management in this section. You'll see that there is it's split into two sections, so two different panels. The top is the temp shift planner. So this is going to list all your available shifts that you need to fill or have been filled. And as you can see up here, you've got certain filters. So you've got general, you've got shifts, you've got a section where you can then filter by your own jobs. You can go by your team's jobs if you work as a team and fill together, or you can filter by the client or by the job title. Now, speaking of the client and the job title, you can see here, you've got your clients listed in alphabetical order. You've got your contacts that you're speaking to, so your hiring managers, and the jobs that you're linking to here. Now at the bottom, we'll come to this in a second to explain it, but just to point out, this is all about your temp candidates, and then you can filter the appropriate candidates down here to link them to the jobs at the top. So as we can see here, what we could do is we could, for example, narrow down. So if you just wanted to look at jobs for Clinton's in Brighton, you could type in here Clinton's, and then click on apply, and then we'll just see jobs for that particular client. So if you had multiple jobs, it will just list all of your Clinton's jobs here, and then you could focus on just that area. Also, see if I take out any filters, so I haven't got any filters on me as well, we've got plenty more jobs in there, so they are the other consultants' jobs as well. So you may have noticed that there are colours in here as well on the right hand side on those shifts. So what the colours refer to is green just means there's nothing left to do. So either you have filled all of your shifts or there's no shifts to fill. So as you can see here, we've got 0 out of 0, and we can see there's no shifts to fill in this section. Now the yellow means that you've partially filled those shifts. So as we can see here, 1 shift has been filled out of 10 that needs to be filled. And then we've got red, which is showing and indicating that no bookings have yet been done at all. So you've got all the bookings, all those shifts still need to be filled. So visually, you can see exactly what you need to do. Now, just to point out on the right-hand side over here, you do have we're looking at a 7-day view from the day that we're starting with, which is Monday, because we are Monday today when I'm filming this webinar. When you come in tomorrow on Tuesday, the first day will be Tuesday, and so on. So it shows the next 7-day view. You can change that, of course, as you can see here, to 14 or to 28, 21 in there, so you can get an overview of what you need to do in the future. You can also scroll from that view from here. Or what you could do as well is go and use your planner in here to go and start from a particular date you want to look at and start from that week, as you can see. So completely up to you how you use that, depending on how far ahead you want to view those shifts. Now you also have options to do things at the side here. So you can see here you've got a drop down arrow, and from there you can then log phone calls, send emails, or send texts out to your contact. So that will then go to Sheila at Clinton's. Also, from other webinars on the help portal, you'll hopefully have seen already how you can build a shift range or a shift pattern. So from here, you can simply go in and click on those and build those in this section on that job. Now, once you do have one job on the temp desk for that client, from here, you can even go on and add new temp shift jobs linked to Clinton's from here. So you can't do that until you've got one job on, but as soon as you have that one job, you can then continue adding the rest of your jobs in here. So again, really nice that you don't then have to go back to the client. Now, the other thing you can do as well is if you want to see your shifts or fill your shifts, you always can go on here and click on that plus button. So that will then, if you click on that, that will open it up so you can visually see the 3 shifts you need here 2, 2, and 3. You can see the times that they are due, and that's the only way that you can also fill the shifts. So that's how you would then go and fill as well. Now, another way you can add shifts, which we haven't mentioned before, which is brilliant as well, especially for ad hoc shifts as you're going. As you can see here, you've got a plus button below Tuesday, for example. I can click on that and go in, say, for my day, and I'm doing a day shift, 9 to 5, 60-minute breaks already been preset, not paid, and I need 3 people. Click on that, and it will simply go and add in those shifts there. So see how quick it is to use that plus button and go and add in your shifts from here. So brilliant tool. So that's all the kind of things that you can use up here. One other little thing, if you want a bit more room in here, once you've set your filters at the top, you can click on General, and you'll see it removes the filters, which means you've got a bit more room to view those shifts. So now we're going to take a look at the bottom half of the temp desk. And as I mentioned before, this focuses on our temp candidates. So if I show you down here, we've got 290 temp candidates in this section. You can see down here, they're all going to be listed in this section down here alphabetically again. And again, you'll notice here in the shift section, you'll see there are color codes linking to that. So again, you've got green, you've got yellow, and you've got red. So green means that they are available for this particular day. You can see the yellow means that they are partially unavailable, partially booked, and you can click on that to see what they're doing. So they're booked between 7 and 4:30. So technically that person can then work after that. Or you can see if anyone's got red in there, you'll be able to see that they are completely unavailable or booked up for that day. So quite clear in here who you can book out and who you can't on that particular day for the shifts above. You then, of course, have all their names listed down here. They are hyperlinks, just like up here. You can click into their names down here. And again, you've got a filter on here where you can log phone calls now to the candidate, send out emails, and send out texts. So a great function on this temp desk is that all communication can still be run with both the client and the candidate from this section. You can also log if they are unable to work for a particular shift. So maybe you've called them up and said, are you free? And they say no. You can click on that and log unavailability from here, which will then book out any shifts that they can't work in red. So it's clear they can't work. You can see in here as well, you've got available numbers, which will make it easy for you to straight away give them a call and log that unavailability, or to go in and book them into shifts from here. Now, another section you'll see at the top here, which is really key when it comes to candidate, is the filters available. So you could go in and pick a particular job category, so it filters down to that job category. You can do the same with industry sector, and the same with qualification if you're using that as well. Now you can also put in rate per hour. So I could do maybe between £9 and £10, for example, and then click on apply and see that narrows it down to 31 temps. To get rid of that, you can clear that at any time and it takes you back to your full list. Now you've also got a general section where if you're looking for a specific candidate, you can type in their name from here. You can also filter down to owning consultants for a particular consultant. So just their candidates will show. And again, you can narrow down by team or office as well. Now location, again, could be really key for you. So you might want to put in the client's postcode in here and a proximity and find candidates in that radius. You can also do it by a specified preferred location, or if they've got transport, or if they are a driver. And lastly in there, and by no means least, you can do it by skill, and you can look at up to 4 different skills to narrow down at one time. So the filters are amazing in the candidate section. They're all the things you should need to narrow down for a particular job. And last but not least at all, you've got on here a source section. So what this shows is any of your saved searches in here. So you can see I've got SM Hotlist, I've got Linux contractors in Spain, so I can click on that. And that is what I've done is I've run a search from here, I've saved it, and now I can view the candidates that were listed in that search from here. So if I've got Linux contractors and that's a job I'm working on, I can come down here, view those candidates specifically, call through them, and book them out into shifts. So brilliant, brilliant place to work. You've got, like I say, all your shifts at the top where you can fill. At the bottom, the available candidates. You can log all your communication and do all your shift booking just from here.